Evolution of Dodge Charger from 1966 to 2025. The Dodge Charger has been a staple in the American automotive industry for years, developing over time into a representation of strength and creativity. Since its inception as a muscle car in the 1960s, the Charger has continuously pushed the envelope in terms of engineering and design, starting with its origins as a muscle car and continuing with its current evolution into an electrified performance vehicle. Every iteration of the Charger has its own tale, mirroring its period's evolving preferences and technological advancements. So, let's take a trip down memory lane and explore the evolution of the Dodge Charger from 1966 to 2025. The first generation, 1966 to 1967, late to the party. The first generation of the Dodge Charger was released in 1966 and sold until mid-1967, making it Dodge's response to what was fast becoming a muscle car market. With its unique looks and powerful engine, the Charger was an aggressive entry into the muscle car market, competing against competitors like the Pontiac GTO and Chevrolet Chevelle. The Charger had a range of engine options below to meet various performance requirements. Clients had a choice between three distinct V8 engine sizes: a 230 horsepower 5.2-liter engine, a 5.9-liter engine, and a 5.3-liter engine with 265 horsepower. The star of the show was the 7.0-liter Hemi V8, a monster with 425 horsepower and 490 pound-foot of torque. It became well known for its exceptional performance, with options between a 3-speed manual, 3-speed automatic, and 4-speed manual transmissions. Customers could personalize their driving experiences. Early reviews praised the Charger's incredible speed and agility as it dominated the racing circuits. Its prowess on the track elevated it to a status as a symbol of American power and set a high standard for years to come. The second generation, 1968 to 1970, Talladega Nights. Produced between 1968 and 1970, the Dodge Charger's second generation represented a substantial advancement in terms of both performance and design. This version debuted a radical new design that had a fastback roofline wrapped in vinyl, a striking grille with hidden headlamps, and bold Coke bottle curves. The Charger had a dominant presence on the road and track thanks to these design elements. Under the hood, the Charger had several powerful engine choices. Performance enthusiasts could choose between the standard 3.7-liter inline-six engine and two V8 engines, the 7.0-liter Hemi and the 7.2-liter Magnum. The Charger's reputation as a formidable muscle car was bolstered by these engines' exceptional performance and power, which made a significant impact on racing, especially in the NASCAR. The second-generation Charger made a lasting impression on both racing and automotive design, cementing its place in muscle car history. The third generation, 1971 to 1974, end of an era. The 1971 to 1974 Dodge Charger third generation represented a change in the vehicle's appearance and capabilities. During this time, the Charger moved on a chassis that was effectively a two-door Coronet variant. Compared to its more aggressive predecessors, the Charger's design featured a unique split grille and a semi-swept roofline, giving it a more polished and attractive appearance. The third-generation Charger came with various engine choices, a 3.7-liter inline-six and a variety of V8s, ranging from the 5.2-liter to the 7.2-liter Magnum. The Charger continued to deliver impressive performance even after the 7.0-liter Hemi engine was phased out in 1971 as a result of stricter pollution restrictions. But these rules started to affect overall engine performance and output, which resulted in a move away from the high horsepower that characterized the older versions. Among the performance variants, the Charger Super B and RT stood out. Although they were unable to completely avoid the limitations of the new emission laws, the Super B and the RT model both featured improved performance characteristics. Despite these challenges, the third-generation Charger remained popular with its stylish design and robust options, even as the muscle car era began to wane. The fourth generation, 1975 to 1978, meh. Produced from 1975 to 1978, the fourth generation of the Dodge Charger represented a dramatic change in the automotive industry. Dodge updated the Charger to reflect these shifting preferences as luxury and fuel economy started to trump performance. The new model prioritized comfort above speed with its more sophisticated design, which had a faux Landau convertible top, rounder headlights, and a grille capped with a hood ornament. In contrast to earlier models, the available powertrain options during this era were quite small. However, there were a variety of V8 engines, including 5.2-liter, 5.9-liter, and 6.6-liter models, with outputs ranging from 150 to 225 horsepower. The emphasis on a smoother, more elegant driving experience essentially took the place of the performance-focused traits of earlier generations. The Charger's popularity declined as a result of this change in emphasis, with rising petrol prices and shifting consumer tastes. The Charger found it difficult to stay relevant. Production of this generation ended when sales declined toward the end of the 1978 model year. The fifth generation, 1981 to 1987, wrong-wheel drive. Built from 1981 to 1987, the fifth generation of Dodge Charger was a far cry from its muscle car glory days. This model had front-wheel drive, which was a significant departure from the rear-wheel drive setup of earlier generations. It was also constructed on the same chassis as the Dodge Omni. Despite its sleek and compact appearance, the new Charger was not so much about performance as it was about efficiency. The engine options available reflected this generation's preference for fuel economy over sheer power. It had a 1.6-liter Peugeot engine with 64 horsepower, which took the place of the conventional engine, which was a 1.7-liter inline-4 manufactured by Volkswagen. There was also a 2.2-liter inline-4 with 94 horsepower. As the market moved toward more rational and fuel-efficient automobiles, performance was considerably poorer than in previous iterations of the Charger. But even with its performance issues, the Shelby version provided some thrills. The 2.2-liter engine of the Dodge Shelby Charger was modified to provide 107 horsepower and better performance characteristics when it was initially introduced in 1983. The Shelby turbocharger later incorporated a 2.2-liter turbocharged engine that produced 174 horsepower. Production of the fifth generation of the Charger ended in 1987 because it was unable to compete in the quickly evolving automotive industry. The sixth generation, 2006 to 2010. Thanks, Magnum. The sixth generation Dodge Charger was a major renaissance for the storied nameplate, and it lasted from 2006 to 2010. The new Charger went back to a more traditional rear-wheel drive layout, honoring its muscle car roots but embracing modern styling trends. It was also based on the same platform as the Chrysler 300 and Dodge Magnum. The 2006 Charger's fastback roofline and muscular front grille drew inspiration from vintage muscle cars. This generation made a striking impact on the highways through its blending of contemporary amenities with traditional design elements. Under the hood, there were various engine options available on the Charger to address different performance needs. In the range-topping Charger SRT8, power was derived from a 425 horsepower, 6.1-liter V8 Hemi engine, which also generated a peak torque of 420 pound-foot. It also had a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine powering the Charger RT, and depending on the year, it was rated between 340 to 372 horsepower. There were additional V6 options for those wanting something thriftier on fuel, like the 2.7-liter engines. For this model, performance improved. There was a big step up in infotainment, and more advanced safety features became available during this generation. This Charger was popular for good reason, with its impressive performance and strong engines offering a return to respectability in the muscle car world. Commercially, this was huge because it married new with old and went back to rear-wheel drive. The seventh generation, 2011 to 2023. The 2011 to 2023 Charger, and yes, it lasted that long, 7th-gen Dodge Charger combined performance with styling. This generation continued to project some of the aggression that has always defined the Charger, and its muscular stance was key in labeling it a muscle car for modern times, with touches like an oversized grille theme and sleek fastback profile. For those seeking a balance between daily driving and performance, the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 engine was perfect, offering up a 300 horsepower and excellent fuel efficiency. This model also came with choices for all-wheel drive, which enhanced traction and handling. The Charger's state-of-the-art infotainment systems, safety features, and driver assistance technologies have allowed it to remain competitive in the modern market. The Charger's reputation was solidified with the 7th generation, which provided an alluring combination of power, technology, and elegance. The 8th generation 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona. The Charger is turning a new leaf as Dodge prepares for an electrified future. While departing from a history of conventional combustion engines, the 2025 Charger Daytona will continue to deliver performance-oriented muscle cars with its promise of exhilarating power and cutting-edge technology. This Charger represents American automotive brilliance in the 21st century, coming in 2- and 4-door body designs and a variety of powertrain options, including internal combustion and electric engines. This decision of electrification speaks to how Dodge is able to push the envelope and honor its roots while ensuring the Charger's continued relevance and allure in the auto industry. So, what are your thoughts on the remarkable evolution of the Dodge Charger? Which generation is your favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Until next time, thanks for watching.